Hello, everyone. How in the heck are you? I don't know. We were live streaming and it just kind of ended. We had Jerry Holly and James Catanese, and we had MJ and Izzy. We had Blue Wave Odyssey. Of course, Endless RVing, MJ and Izzy. And then we had this nomadic idea, Scott, in the Okefenokee Swamp. And I just didn't want it to end. So I thought I'd play around with my software, and I knew you folks might pop in because we were all kind of hanging around. Let me get back to the comments here and see what's going on. 10 folks over here, though. Wilson's on wheels. Hello. Nomadic hippie, keep your hands on the wheel, eyes on the road, hot rod. But thank you for being here. I know it's tough keeping track of all the live streams. They've made it too easy to go live, and just hang out with your friends. Susan at New Horizons, Mel, Nettie Living Free Zip Codeless. Is that Mel Nettie? Am I saying Nettie right? You'll have to let me know. Barefoot Adventures. Hello, everyone. James Catanese, JTS Outdoor Life. Who else? We've got Jerry Holly and Stop, Eat, Explore. Hope all of you who went to the Tampa RV show made it back home and got settled in and got some rest. I think me and Miss Barbara, we are finally rested. Finally. It's, Thursday night? I only felt this morning when I got up that I'd actually caught up from the entire week and weekend of the Tampa RV show because it was just so great. Extraordinary Journey. Great to see you folks here tonight. Hope everything's going well with y'all. NVRVing. What a great name that is. I know I've said that before, but you put some thought in that, and it's pretty neat. It's clever. NV, when you look at it, NVRVing, it doesn't make much sense, but obviously it does when you say it. Endless RVing, great live stream tonight, and you've only whet our appetites now for all those videos of those incredible rigs that you toured, and what a great job y'all did. And Matt of Matt's RV Reviews, y'all got a chance to hang out with him and make some videos. What a great and funny guy he is. I love that video he made right after the show where he got back to General RV and he was riding around the golf cart, and he said everybody made him feel so special. He said, I'm just a chubby little RV salesman, but he's a lot more than that. He's a very humorous guy, a very smart guy, and he obviously makes great videos, and he knows what he's talking about. And Izzy, you and MJ know what you're talking about too, and it's great to watch your videos. And like I said over in your stream tonight, that a lot of times I would opt just to sit in the RV in the parking lot outside of Gate 3 and watch you guys do all the work while you were in there doing all the live streaming and heading over to RVs that folks would request in the chat. I just sit out there and enjoy the RV show through you guys. Yeah, he is the bomb. He is a great guy, and just the whole show was fun. It was our first RV show, as it was for a lot of folks, and obviously when you go to the biggest right off the bat, wow, that's all I can say. But really, we went to see the people. We enjoyed the RVs and enjoyed the vendors and enjoyed the entertainment and certainly enjoyed the weather. It was perfect. It was beautiful. Wasn't the weather beautiful? But enjoyed meeting all the folks, the people, really. So thank you, MJ and Izzy, and thank you, Blue Wave, Bob and Debbie, and Russ and Carrie, and William at Camper Life, and Scott, who was there with, it's Lucy, right? The Argosy is named Lucy? I think so. And just everybody we got to meet. It was incredible. Do you know that today is National Handwriting Day? Did you know that? It is. It's also National Pie Day, Rhubarb Pie Day to be specific. Did you know that? Also, it's Measure Your Feet Day. So if you have not yet measured your feet, the website for Measure Your Feet Day says Measure Your Feet is a day to, well, it's a day to measure your feet. At this point, we stop and ask ourselves why. We ponder the question for a while. Then we decided it was best just to do what was expected and measure our feet. Have you measured your feet today? Yeah, that's plural for feet. Feets. Yeah. Rhubarb pie. I ate rhubarb pie when I was a kid. And I grew up, part of my adolescence, I grew up in England because Daddy was Air Force, and they were really big on rhubarb pie. They were really big on pies in general, meat pies and blood and pudding pies, and then, of course, the sweet pies like rhubarb pie and cherry pie and things like that, but meat pies. I like meat pies, and I dig on the sweet pies, but the blood pudding pies, I don't know. Some deranged person had to come up with that. Good evening, J.W. Carter and Blue Wave Odyssey. Proud to see you here. One Strange Adventure. I appreciate that, folks. They said they're enjoying the channel. Happy Place Camping. Great to see y'all here tonight as well. RV Dog and Alan W. Great to see y'all. Some of the headlines you may have missed today because of all the garbage going on in the Senate. Woman stabbed in face over a bag of frozen shrimp. Totally understandable, I think. Boy starts petition to move the Super Bowl to Saturday. Man arrested for making it easier for his dog to pee. Genius man registers beer as his emotional support animal. Let me read that one again. Genius man registers beer as his emotional support animal. And man believed to be living in grocery store ceiling. Of those headlines, which one do you want me to read? Woman stabbed in face over bag of shrimp. Boy starts petition to move Super Bowl to a Saturday. Man arrested for making it easier for his dog to pee. Genius man registers beer as his emotional support animal. And man believed to be living in grocery store ceiling. I will read one. Which one do you want to hear? Ahoy, Captain Jack Scrapper. A pleasure to see you here, shipmate. Doesn't sound too smart to me. That's Susan at New Horizons. Our epic RV adventure. Hey, you got to tell us when you're going to go live. Well, this is not a planned live. This was just a vacant window, and I was already in the live stream mode. You know, I was having so much fun tonight with all the live streams, and we finally just wrapped up with Scott over at This Nomadic Idea, and it just like, it was a void. It was like phew, silence all of a sudden. Where'd everybody go? In fact, I was trying to comment before we got out of his stream. I was going to say something like, well, hell, what do we do now? What? We're just kind of lost out here. Greetings from Scottsdale, Arizona, Donna Delahanty. It's a pleasure to see you, Donna. Thank you so much. Okay. I don't know. Man chokes a coyote. Jealous ex-boyfriend steals bag of Burger King. Church kicks out members for being old. God loves you. But he ain't paying your heating bill. Oh, my goodness. And visit North Dakota. You betcha. You betcha. All right, look at him. We're going to check out this woman that got stabbed in the face over a bag of shrimp. A Pittsburgh woman was taken to a hospital last week after being stabbed in the face by another woman during a fight over a bag of frozen shrimp. It happened on the 15th of January, just last week. At a home on the north side of Pittsburgh, one woman hit the other woman with a stick. The second woman then grabbed a pair of scissors and stabbed the first woman in the face over a bag of frozen shrimp. I don't know if there was a video or not. If it was in a grocery store, there probably is, which means we could probably find it on YouTube. It just sounds to me like, one of the two of them was a little crabby, if you ask me. Ba-doom. I need to get me a rim shot. I'm pretty sure a bag of shrimp has enough in it for two. That's a pretty good comment. You don't have to fight over it. Lucky Dog Productions, Bob. Pleasure to see you here tonight. Our Epic RV Adventure says, can't wait to hear about your meetup. That's Blue Wave Bob. And Blue Wave Bob met up with, who was it? It was, come on, Brain. They just got monetized down in Florida. They were over in Sarasota, I think. Anyway, they met up. Come on, who was it? I can't remember. I'm old. My old brain is old. RV Traveling, MIA researcher. We've spoken before, my friend. You're doing a great thing over there. About time I'm around when you go live. Well, thank you for being here. I certainly appreciate it. He does research on missing in action, fallen soldiers, if I'm not mistaken, predominantly in the Philippine theater back during World War II when we lost so many. And so many unclaimed graves and remains from that conflict. But correct me if I'm wrong. I believe that's a lion's share of what you do over there at RV. Let me get back to it. It is called, I want to give you the straight skinny here so you can go over and visit his channel. RV Traveling MIA Researcher. So if you're not a part of his channel, do go over there and check out his channel. RV Traveling MIA Researcher. It's right there in the comments. You can click on that and go check it out. Good night, Bob. Miss Barbara has just come in. What's up?
I also didn't know you were going live.
Well, I didn't know I was going live either. I really didn't.
And tomorrow is National Peanut Butter Day.
I like that.
I do too.
My puppy dogs like that as well.
So I have peanut butter cookies and peanut butter candies.
For your seniors? Miss Barbara is the director at a senior center in the small burg, the hamlet of Abbeville, Alabama. And she has been doing that for quite a few years, working with SARCOA, which stands for the Southeast Alabama Council, Regional Counseling on Aging, SARCOA. But she's been doing that for many, many years. Great backstory. My mother did it for almost 20 years. She ran the senior center in our small town here in Alabama. And when she got ready to retire, Miss Barbara stepped in, and she ran this senior center before moving up to Abbeville. And you've been doing that for a long time. But anyway, she takes care of her seniors. She tries to keep them active with all kinds of activities. And whatever day it happens to be, she really decked out when it was Talk Like a Pirate Day, and she got all her seniors to dress up like pirates and walk around saying "arg" all day with the eye patch on and "arg." And tomorrow, pictures on Instagram. Do you have an Instagram account?
I do, but I'm trying to do it. Never mind. I don't know what I'm doing yet, so I'm learning.
Yeah. Do you want to put the headphones on and talk with folks? They're right here. It'd be very easy.
It would
Here.
be nice. Shelly, I still don't have a chair.
Let's go ahead and mic her up. Well, I said earlier that that Michael and Shelly need to come up here and help us put this desk and this filing cabinet and everything together. But
pictures.
Yeah, they said they would, and they're not going to. I bet you. RV Dog, hello. Good to see you. Just some of the folks we got in here. Miss Barbara, meant to be RVing. Hi, everyone. James Cadenese. James, you and Jerry, y'all doing a great thing, man. You're putting together the RV TV guide so that folks will know exactly when the live streams are happening. And not only can they plan their schedule of viewing, but also those who are new to live streams can decide what would be a good time slot for them. It's like trying to work your way in on primetime national television and figure out exactly when your show will fit and what would be a good fit. As a matter of fact, our friends Michael and Shelley have, I believe, settled on 8 p.m. Eastern time on Sunday evening. And correct me if I'm wrong, but Michael and Shelley over at Our Epic RV Adventure, Sunday evenings at 8 p.m. Eastern time. The Art of RVing, Mark is in the room.
Woo-hoo.
And if you haven't seen Mark's video, he did me. He did RV underway. Let me move this camera over just a little bit here so we can see more of Miss Barbara over there.
I want to give a shout out to One Strange Adventure. This is their first time on our live stream.
Yeah.
And welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome.
It's good to see y'all here. Captain Jack Scrapper said that the 20th of September 2019 was National Talk Like a Pirate Day. My very first video launched on that day. So last year on September 20th, Miss Barbara dressed like a pirate and Captain Jack Scrapper released his first video. So cool. We probably all need to go watch that video when we get done here. Mark, I know I've spoken with you in chats and I've spoken with you online since you released the RV Underway and Miss Ruby video. And folks, I'm not tooting my horn when I say this. I'm tooting his horn. Go watch that video. Watch all his videos. They are funny as snot in its own way. Snot can be funny, right? No, they're funny. He's a funny guy. He's a great guy, and when he's not doing impersonations of others in the RV community, he's touring abandoned RVs. He finds a cache of, in one video, several Airstreams that were abandoned, and he tours them. And you just got to go check out his videos. A great channel. If you're not a subscriber over at The Art of RVing, then please go over there. You want to read some more there, folks that are in the room?
Well, you've mentioned a lot of them. My record shows 27, and I know I'm behind a little bit. But
did you hear me talk about the woman that got stabbed in the face over a bag of shrimp?
yeah, that was about the time I realized I need to come down. At least you going live. At least I can keep tabs on you ever so often.
At least you know where I'm at, and I'm not sitting at work tinkering with something at the radio station,
Well,
huh?
if you're at home, I know where you're at. You're with Matilda.
Let's see here. Man chokes a coyote. We've got to check this out. A man choked a coyote to death Monday in Kensington, New Hampshire, after the animal went on a rampage. The coyote first attacked a car, then opened a woman's sliding glass door on her porch, where it lunged at her dogs and bit her in the butt. Usually you bite someone on the butt. That's... I guess he had to get up and get. Then the coyote charged a family walking on a trail. It attacked the young child, and the father went into protection mode and smothered the coyote. The State Fish and Game Department is testing the animal's body for rabies. I guess you do what you got to do. Have y'all ever heard that tale the old wives' tale that says if you ever get bit by any large animal, whether it's a bear, a crocodile, or something, if it attacks you and bites one of your appendages, like say your arm, then what you're supposed to do, let's say the gator bites your hand. What you're supposed to do is go ahead and give him the whole arm. If a bear, bites your arm or your leg, you just shove the whole leg or the arm into the animal's mouth, and it'll, start the gag reflex, and the animal will release you. Yeah, that's going to happen. That's what I was always told. That is the extent of my survival training. Feed the wild beast more of yourself if you're getting mauled by the animal. Let's see here. RV Dog, a pleasure to see you folks in here tonight. I'm kind of behind. That is one of the biggest difficulties in doing a live stream, is to try and carry on a conversation of any meaning while at the same time trying to track what's going on in the chat, so that you don't feel weird when you just jump on one of the chats. And, of course, you're reading it completely out of context because they were talking to somebody else. RV Dare yet? Hello, shipmate. Great to see y'all. For instance, our epic RV adventure, are you the ones with the new airman? If so, congrats. I know what an airman is. That's a boot in the Air Force. Kid straight out of boot camp, right? E1, airman, E1. Yeah. We have airmen in the Navy.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
We do.
And firemen.
Yes.
And seamen.
Yes.
Do we have any?
Corpsmen. And
corpsmen. That's right. We do. And they all started E1 and worked their way up. So if you do have, that is Mel Nettie living free, zip codeless. If you are the one with the airman beginning his service to this country, we tip our hats to your family and tip our hats to him or her. I'm not sure if the airman's a he or a she. They'll get on that next. Air person, fire person, sea person, corps person.
Okay, enough.
My wife loves me. You know how I know she loves me? Because she puts up with mess like that. Hey, Ricky, I missed that bear mauling lesson in SERE school, SEER school. That was survival. You'll have to remind me what SEER stood for. Travels with Delaney. Are you guys? Yeah, there they are. Pleasure to see y'all here tonight. Been hopping all over the live chats, and when Scott at this Nomadic Idea finished up his live stream, as I was telling the folks earlier, hey, William at Camper Life, hey, RV Underway, it was great getting to meet y'all in Tampa. It certainly was. It certainly was a pleasure. But Patrick and Patty, what I was saying earlier was watching live streams tonight, and one of the few nights I got to get home early. I had to swing by the pharmacy and pick up some medications for my elderly mother and go over and visit with her. And I got to the house here at a decent hour, went up and saw the puppy dogs. And while I was checking on the puppy dogs, I did get a chance to see my wife a little bit. And she did some soaking in the big tub, toking in the big sub, soaking in the big tub. Thank you, Captain Dyslexia. And so I came down here and had a chance to catch up on everybody's videos and do some video watching, and also catch some live streams. And we had a good lineup tonight. And when we got done with Scott over at this Nomadic Idea, I just felt like, come on, it can't be it. The night is early, for goodness sake. Blue Wave Odyssey, when I get a good time to call you, have any time tonight. Art of RVing, good. So hooking up there about something. I can't wait to see what Mark over the Art of RVing has in store next. Survival, Escape, Resistance, Evasion, SERE, great fun. Not. RV Dare Yet. That's the explanation for the acronym SERE or SEER. It's Survival, Escape, Resistance, Evasion Training. And we were talking about shoving your arm down the throat of the whatever beast is attacking you. Let's see here. This ought to be a good one right here. Man arrested for making it easier for his dog to pee. Let's check this one out. Dog owner Eric Swanson was sentenced to 6 months probation for ripping up a small fence surrounding a tree for his dog so that his dog could pee on it. Scooby, a Great Dane mix, had used the tree as his lavatory for years, but then Tammy's Eyebrow Salon moved in and constructed a fence to discourage the 11-year-old dog's habit. Mr. Swanson admitted that after 2 months of his dog stepping over the fence or tripping over the fence on his way out, he just pulled the fence up and threw it in the garbage and told investigators, it's the easiest way for my dog to pee. So the police went ahead and arrested him. And in the meantime, the city chopped the tree down. So I mean, that's a lose-lose right there. You had to go to jail because he tore the fence up so his dog could pee in his very familiar and regular spot. And then the city went ahead and cut the tree down.
Poor Scooby.
I'm serious. What a world we live in. What a world we live in. So are y'all watching the Senate? Are y'all paying attention? Oh, my gosh. It's like a droning. It's just like boom, 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 over and over and over. My goodness. Camper life. William, where are you? I mean, I lost track of you when you went up north. You headed west on I-10 from Tallahassee, and you were just ahead or behind Russ and Carey of the roads we roam. So y'all have had plenty of time to make it a great distance over this the beginning of this week. So where are y'all right now? Donna Delahante says humans. What a concept. I agree. The experiment, the human experiment is the jury is still out on that human experience. Let's see here. Mark, new video coming, question mark. That's William at Camper Life. You know, Mark, what you need to do, and maybe I heard this through the grapevine or something, is because I've fiddled around with video production and, the trying to get it just right and all that stuff. And you have to buy props. You have to take time. You have to edit. I know that a lot of hard work and effort went into that video you did of me and those that you've done prior to that. So I don't know how close you are to monetization, son, but we got to have some way of dropping you some coinage every now and then to help you out with those videos. But we really do appreciate the fun that you bring. And we also appreciate the fact that Carrie has to tolerate you. New Horizons, our epic RV adventure, cause the National Enquirer has the craziest headlines. I was wondering if RV Underway was reading it. There's no telling. I just get stuff from all over the place. We call it in the radio business show prep. It's that stuff you don't see on the nightly news. It's stuff that perhaps you will see on the cover of some crazy magazine at the checkout line, but for the most part, it's just stuff. Here's a for instance, international news. Prison escapee sends warden a postcard from Thailand. So he escaped, and then he sent a postcard from Thailand back to the warden of the prison. The plane crash ride. I gotta see what this is all about. The plane crash ride. A British company called Darkfield is offering the unique opportunity to experience a plane crash. The company builds what they call immersive experiences using motion simulators, projectors, lighting, and headphones that give you 360-degree sound. Their latest immersive experience coming to Nottingham, England, is called Flight. The show takes place in a converted 40-foot shipping container that's been transformed into the exact replica of the interior of a Boeing 707 aircraft. Once on board, participants will be plunged into darkness while 360-degree sound and sensory effects will put each audience member in the middle of a plane crash experience. But there are two possible outcomes to each show. Either the plane lands safely or it does not. The fun cost £8 or euros. I don't think they have pounds anymore. Cost €8. The show will run through February, the middle of February. You know, with the whole 737 MAX thing going on right now, I'm not sure that I'm just not sure that's a good move. A good move right there. Let's see. Could you have given him the? My goodness, I'm not even. Let's see. RV dare yet. Texas woman banned from Walmart after driving around the store on an electric cart drinking wine from a Pringles can. True story, and I remember that story too. And she didn't even take the Marlboro out of her mouth when the state troopers showed up to escort her away. Goodness gracious. Let's see. Art of RVing. My next one on the 31st definitely does not have a southern drawl. Okay, so there's a hint right there as to what's coming on the 31st from Mark at the Art of RVing. His impersonation will not have a southern drawl. Now, what I told Mark, because I can't do impersonations, and I couldn't do any kind of retaliatory video credit for what that was just too incredible. That was funny. It was hilarious, and so I just told him I was going to write him a song. I can probably get away with that.
Yeah.
It's probably going to be something like "God Bless You, Carrie" or something. It'd be a love song for Carrie because she's got to live with him. What do you think? That's always the reaction I get. She is always on board with all of my ideas. Yes, indeed. Let's see here. Only in Walmart. Yes, sir. People of Walmart. Y'all know about that channel, right? If you haven't seen the webpage, do people still do the www? You don't even need to put it on there for most browsers now. It's just Walmart, thepeopleofwalmart.com. Thepeopleofwalmart.com. For the love of all that is holy, please go check out thepeopleofwalmart.com. If you ever start feeling bad about yourself, your self-image, your esteem, do yourself a favor. Give your spirit a perk. Go to thepeopleofwalmart.com. You'll walk away with a whole new insight and a much better. What's that, baby?
Tomorrow night, Russ is rapping.
Oh, that's right. That's right. They had the Super Chat rap, the collective of Super Chat that put him on the spot. Now, he didn't do it Wednesday. He didn't do it last Sunday.
Well, he knew he was going to do it on Friday, I think.
Yeah. It was Sunday that he was challenged, and they challenged him because what had happened was Patrick over at Travels with Delaney, right there at the end of your video, his last video, if you haven't seen it, go watch it. Right at the last part of his video, he does a little rap, and then signs off the video. Just kind of leaves it right there. Does a little rap, and of course, Patty just kind of turns and gives him like one of those looks that Miss Barbara gives me a whole lot, and they signed off. And during the Sunday Coffee with Carrie, The Roads We Roam, he was challenged to rap, and I cannot confirm nor deny the fact that I may have involved myself in perpetuating that super chat, that collective to get Russ to rap. So tomorrow night, the roads we roam, Friday Night Wine, we're going to hear Russ rap. He said he knows a lot of dirty raps from the 80s. I don't even know what that is. Am I too old to know what a dirty rap is? I mean, do you know what a dirty rap is?
Not really.
I guess it was just.
But I don't listen to a lot of rap. I mean,
that was probably, it doesn't mean it was dirty. It was just that was the way they rapped back in the 80s, I guess. Who was it? The hip, the hop, the hip, to the hit it, to the hip, hip, hop, but don't stop it, rock and say bang, bang, boogie, say up, jump, the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie to beat.
that's about all I know.
That's the first rap I ever heard, and the only one I've ever heard. Well, the only one I ever remembered and could sing myself. Texas, Donna Delahunty. Wow. Our epic RV adventure. Okay, now I got to rack my brain as to who it could be. Who could we be talking about? See, that's what I'm talking about. You jump in to conversations out of context.
That's for the art of RVing.
Okay. Let's see. Russ, a.k.a. Russ, a.k.a. Hawaiian Ice. Hawaiian Ice. There you go. That's perfect. Absolutely perfect. Miss Barbara, looking at you looks very familiar. Yes, it does. I'm sure that Carrie gives you the same kind of looks, too. Papa Drew? Is Papa Drew in here tonight? There he is, Papa Drew. You're headed out toward courtside, aren't you? Or already out there? Or I saw you had a video. You're going to be from courtside. So let us know more about that. Papa Drew's RVs, Donna Delahunty. Is it Donna Delahunty or Delahunty? Donna Delahunty. I just want to say it right. RV Kids TV. What a great channel that is. They'll be going live tomorrow night right after Russ and Carrie, Friday Night Wine, The Art of RVing. And there's the next channel that needs to find him a time slot because Mark could certainly have a ball, have a blast, and really, do great at live streams. Before you know it, we'd have that Jerry and James RV TV guide pretty much filled up, so you can come home every night and flip off what's happening in the Senate and watch real folks just having fun and chatting and getting to know one another and stuff like that. New Horizons, that is Susan. And we look forward to seeing Susan. She's already starting to plan the Mayberry meetup up in Mayberry. And she says she's going to plan us a bunch of fun stuff to do. And that looks like one of the next big get-togethers. And we can't wait. Lucky Dog Productions, Bob over there. Bob does great live streams as well. Let's see. And wearing spandex flesh color. Wow. That I have to figure out what they're talking about. That is Mel Nettie Living Free Zip Codeless. JTS Outdoor Life. Travels with Delaney. I'm just reading off some of these channels here. If you're not subscribed to these channels, give them a shot. Go check them out. Watch the video and leave a contextual comment. And what I mean by that is don't just get on there and go, hey, great video, nice seeing y'all, bye. You gotta let them know you watch the video. And if that's a channel that's just not for you, then it's not for you. But that's the way we figure out who it is that we like and what kind of lifestyles and adventures that we like watching. And
You need to scroll down.
okay, scroll down.
First off, Donna tells you how to pronounce her last name. And
Okay.
then I believe the flesh color, whatever it was a discussion on Walmart.
American pronunciation, Delahan, like hand without the DT. Delahanty. Got you. I'll say it right from now on. And our epic RV adventure. Jerry Holly did a live stream and put his email in it. You can email him for the list, and that is what we're talking about, or what they're talking about, Michael and Shelley there. Our epic RV adventure is a list that Jerry Holly and James Cantonese are putting together, the RV TV guide, so that you can plan your week and not miss anybody's live streams. You know, I click the bell on most everybody because I'm interested in knowing when you got stuff coming out. And I'm not sure that bell always works with live streams because sometimes I miss them and hate that I did. And if you're like Blue Wave Bob or like I was tonight, Blue Wave Bob does Out of the Blue. And that's why he calls it Out of the Blue, because you never know when he's just going to, jump in there and do a live stream. So
New Horizons will be going live before or ahead of Russ and Carrie on Friday nights.
All right. So New Horizons is going to be on, and then we got Russ and Carrie, Friday Night Wine. Then we got RV Kids TV on Friday night. What a great lineup that is. That is cool. Pause and Effect. Good to see y'all here tonight.
You're going to be live next Wednesday.
Pause and Effect next Wednesday?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Ran your playlist today? All day. I asked this question of Blue Wave Bob when he was on with James Cantonese earlier. And I don't know, perhaps somebody in the room, there's 26 of you, a lot of collective knowledge here. If anybody in the room knows the answer to this, somebody told me that if you do run somebody's playlist, or you run their play all on their videos, if you have the sound muted, in other words, you go ahead and you click the mute in the YouTube software, that the algorithm understands basically what you're doing and will not count those as views or watches. So you can't mute it. You can turn the sound down, or in most cases. In other words, if you're at work and you want to run a playlist and kind of glance and keep an eye on a video and watch a few videos from a subscriber, a channel, which a lot of people do. If you click that mute button, I have heard it said that it won't count. So I don't know. Papa Drew, if you know anything about that, or Jerry, or anybody else that might happen to be in here. Let's see. Jerry Holly did a live stream and put his email in it. I am way behind, aren't I? Let's scroll forward here. Captain Jack, just let you know what day, let you know open. See what I mean? That's James Catanese.
They're working on scheduling when they can go live.
When is that pause in effect?
No.
Okay. It's jumped on me again. I'm sorry.
Captain Jack wants a spot.
Captain Jack. Good for you, Captain Jack. Good for you. So Jerry Holly and James Cantonese, you're the virtual road guards. You are the scheduling department for our community of those who have like-minded ideas about videos and what we like, and whether it's nomadic or whether it's RVing or camping, or it doesn't have to be any of those things. It may just be folks that enjoy other folks' company. You guys have apparently taken on the task, and you now have the sign on your office door that says "We Organize," the RV TV guide. And as someone said in here, I think Michael at our Epic RV Adventure, that Jerry Holly had put up his email or a website. I think it was an email to get a copy of the guide as they work those time slots out. Outdoor staycations, I've been told you should not mute on YouTube, but can turn the sound down on your speaker or your computer, and that is correct. But not on YouTube. If you turn it down, then YouTube says you're not listening to this, and listening is actually, I was going to say, half of the content. It's more than half of the content, because a lot of times the videos are talking heads, and the scenery might not change much, and the person you're watching in the video might not change much. So you carry on some other mindless tasks while you're listening for the most part. So apparently YouTube knows that, and if you mute it in the YouTube software, it doesn't count. So don't mute it. And the other big question I had was, how often can you watch content? First off, if you just keep watching like the same playlist over and over again, you would think that YouTube would figure that out. But at the same time, isn't that a sign that you have popular videos? So there has to be a balance there somehow, because I know that they track it by IP addresses. They know exactly what the IP address is of my computer, and that's registered. So when I'm watching it, they know I'm watching the same video from the same computer. So there has to be a balance there somehow, but I don't know. Here's the way I look at it. I'm going to do whatever I can to help everybody else out, because I like y'all, and I like your videos, and I like the effort y'all put into them, and I like the places and adventures you take us on, because I can't be everywhere and do everything, and I enjoy going along through your videos. But at the same time, if I can help you achieve a goal, and a goal that may mean monetization, or a goal that may simply mean to reach more people and just spread your entertainment and your knowledge and experiences around the community, then I'll do everything I can. But first and foremost, I just love the folks on here, the community on here, and you guys are great. And if I could, I'd meet every one of you, and hopefully I will, ultimately. Meant to be RVing. Who needs hours? I can run a playlist while I work. I can turn my computer sound down, but not the YouTube sound. There you go. That's how you do it. To Dove Nation, I am so happy y'all are here. Your videos are interesting too, because you do a lot of, you go on base a lot, and retired Army. So, and I love watching your travels as well. Noon on Saturday. Captain Jack, noon, great on Saturday. I'm not sure they may just be discussing that. I will be starting a playlist overnight tonight after this season. Start one of mine and enter a comment. You are binge watching, and I will start yours. Blue Wave Odyssey's back in here, or you never left, did you? Needs 1,000 hours. Blue Wave Odyssey needs 1,000 hours. Y'all hear that, folks? Y'all want to see the big Blue Wave event where we're all going blue? Blue Crew. What were you calling it, Bob? Go ahead and type in the comments there. Not the Blue Crew, but something like that, where you've got a whole bunch of us signed on board to dye our hair. In my case, I'm going to dye my beard, Captain Bluebeard, and Miss Barbara's going to dye her hair blue, and I think Debbie's going to do some highlights or the tips of her hair in blue, and yeah, the BlueTube Crew. BlueTube Crew. So anyway, 1,000 hours. That's where Bob's at, 1,000 hours. Hey, Bob, you want to come on here and talk about it? How's your internet tonight? Well, it's pretty good. I saw you earlier. But I will throw a link up there if you'd like. How about I do it and you can make up your mind when I send it to you? But Bob is 1,000 away. That's a link right there for Blue Wave Odyssey. If you want to click on that, Bob. The Art of RVing just gave me a time I gave you. And Susan over at New Horizons, she's doing her nails blue. Two Dove Nations, you got a radio voice. Well, that's because
he works in radio.
That's good, because I got the face for radio, don't I? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that right there. Yeah. There's a reason why radio ain't got pictures, moving pictures. Genius Man registers beer as his emotional support animal. A Brooklyn, New York man registered beer as his emotional support animal last month. Floyd Hayes of Clinton Hills traveled from upstate to Brooklyn and a lot in hopes the certification will allow him to ride on public transit while carrying a beer. That's a smart man. That's a smart man. You register a beer as your emotional support animal. And there he is, Bob at Blue Wave Odyssey.
How you doing there, Ricky? Hi, Miss Barbara.
Hey, Bob.
I'm good.
You missed my comment earlier. I said I've rubbed off on Barbara. Note the bare feet.
That's right. Are you barefooted? Oh, yeah. You certainly. Yeah, I don't think Bob owns any shoes.
I saw that earlier.
I did see a pair of sandals. I saw a pair of sandals on your feet the very last day as you were packing up.
Yeah, I also wore them in the RV show itself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So.
Oh, you did wear them in there. Very good. Very good.
Yeah, I've been picking up a lot of hours. Some people have definitely been running our playlist, and we really appreciate that.
That is great. So once again, if you want to tell them how to run a playlist, for those who might not know, a bunch of us are already knowledgeable of that, but go ahead and lay it out for us. How do you do that?
Yeah, you just go ahead and click on, go to my channel, and you'll see the different playlists, and just click on it, run playlist, and it will run them all right through. And you can sleep while they're playing. There went the feedback.
Can everybody hear Blue Wave? I mean, we can. Certainly we can right here. I just wanted to make sure. Go ahead and talk briefly, Bob, about tomorrow night. Tomorrow night we have some folks that are now flanking Russ and Carrie, coming on earlier and later, and then, of course, Saturday night.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Friday night, I'm not real sure now. I understand that Susan with New Horizons, I don't know if she's starting this Friday or next Friday, but she's going to start going live. And then after Russ and Carrie, it's going to be RV Kids TV. And Saturday, we've got our triple header again with Nomadic Hippie, myself, and then you guys. And then Sunday at 1 o'clock, we've got Russ and Carrie again. And I'm not real sure on all of them, though. I have to look back. And then on Monday, every other Monday is Justin and Christina's RV Van Life at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm getting some of them. I don't have them all, though, right now. But, there's this. It's every night we've got live streams now. It's really cool how we're scheduling them. Gives everybody a time slot, and like you find a slot like you just did tonight, you can just jump in, and that's pretty awesome. So yeah, it's working out really good like this.
I can see that it's going to get to the point, because live streaming is first off, it's fun, and I would much rather, you've heard me say it several times tonight, much rather get on here and visit with folks than I would just plop down in front of the TV, and sip on a Diet Dr. Pepper and then go to bed, that type thing. I found that I enjoy this a lot more, and was telling Miss Barbara the other day that, hey, we would watch TV. It would be mindless sitting there watching TV. And, of course, the TV is not interactive. This is so interactive, and you can sit here and visit with folks. And if you don't want to visit with them, it's very simple. You just go ahead and click and go off, watch a video, or go on about your business. It It's here. You can tune in, or you can choose not to. And the only thing that we have to be careful of now is that so many people are enjoying it and finding out how easy it is. And thanks to folks like you and William who have stepped out there and kind of invited us all to wade out in the shallow waters and try it. And we realize how much fun it is. And there's going to be so many people doing it. We all have to kind of be careful now, respective of each other's time slots. That's why after Scott at This Nomadic Idea finished up tonight, I just kind of lingered for a little while, and I sat there and I said, come on, somebody. I figured maybe you or Jerry or James or somebody might jump back in. And
I was actually considering it, but
let me start some trouble. So I decided I'd jump back in.
I was actually considering it, but I had to work, and I thought, you know what, I'm not going to have to work, so I'm going to just go ahead and work, and that's what I've been doing, lurking in the background. Real quick, though, I see Papa Drew, I think I just saw, is Sunday at 6 p.m. Central. At 7 p.m. Eastern time. Papa Drew's going to go. Let me see there. I think he was just saying, okay, so that's Sunday night, Papa Drew. It's at 7 Eastern. And then we've got Pause and Effect. I've watched a few of their live streams. They're pretty good too. And they do 1 or 2 a month. So that's something to watch for. I would rather watch live streams than watch TV. And that's something I was going to touch on too, that Susan's saying I would rather watch live streams than TV. I have not watched TV in probably 4 or 5 months other than football. If a football game's not on, I don't turn the TV on. I've got a TV in our trailer, the RV, that we've never used. I bought an expensive satellite dish, and the receiver, and I've never ever used it.
The whole time we were in Tampa, and I think most of the time we were at the lake last, I never even got it out of the basement. We've got the dish Playmaker, and we got the TV up there, and of course it's a smart TV with Roku and a bunch of other stuff on it.
Right.
So when I discovered that I could watch my YouTube right there on the big screen, then you can sit here and you not only sit in front of the computer. Now I'm sitting in front of the TV watching YouTube, but I do have a couple of shows I really like, and when I absolutely have to, and I have to be in the house, and I'll sit down and I watch Last Man Standing. I kind of like that show with Tim Allen, and I like Whose Line Is It Anyway? I just love that improv show, and what I do is I go to the news, and I hit it just long enough to make sure the world ain't on fire. And if the world ain't on fire, then I bail.
Yeah, I get that online though. I get my news online. That prevents, I don't have to go.
I get so aggravated with everything that's going on that I just can't hang around it long enough here. But let's see. We will be after Papa Drew at 8 p.m. Eastern time on Sundays.
And so who's that?
Our Epic RV Adventure, Michael and Shelley.
Okay. And New Horizons is going to start next week on Friday, so I want to get with her and help her out with. Go ahead and go to StreamYard, get signed up over there. It's really easy. It's free. Go ahead and do that, Susan, if you would. That'd be a good idea. If you're on a computer, if you're on a phone, I don't know how well that works. Also, I just saw Captain Jack Scrapper. He said he's going to be doing noons on Saturday starting February 8th. I bet that's going to be a good one to watch.
Noon on Saturday.
And something else I'd like to get out there real quick, if I may. When we do this blue thing, if you cannot get online with, or you don't want to go online with me putting you on our show the night we do it, send me pictures of your blue, whatever you're doing blue. Everyone else who goes blue that night, I'm going to try to bring up on the panel for at least a second or two, just so we can have enough time for everybody, or, a few minutes, however long it takes, with so many people are doing it. And I want to get everyone on the screen so everyone can tell. I want people to go blue and not get credit and be seen with it. So if you do something, even if it's your nails, whatever you're doing to the women or guys, whatever, yeah, just let me know. Send me an email. Also, for your pictures that you're sending me, people are sending me pictures for Saturday night. I'm going to have a good Saturday night.
Good.
This coming Saturday night, we got a lot of new pictures. I've changed my email address. Anyone that has already sent one, it's fine. I've got them, and I can still check that email. But I'm going to be closing that email out pretty soon. It's just going to be bluewaveodyssey@gmail.com. That's my new email address. So it's real easy, all one word, bluewaveodyssey@gmail.com. There's no E in blue. And if you send me if you want to send me pictures of you half your age or younger, go ahead and send them to that address from this point forward. But anyone who's already sent me a picture to the Blue Wave contest at USA.com, I've got those pictures. I'm still downloading them because I got a whole bunch of them this week. So we're going to have a lot of fun in the next couple of weeks.
Paul's in Effect said they just posted a video with blue hair.
Oh, cool.
Week. So now I got to go see what that's all about.
Right. They've got a good channel there. They had one not too long ago where they about ran out of gas. I think it was in Wyoming. And we all know, I mean, if anyone has cruised 80 in Wyoming, it can get pretty isolated there. And we went across 80 in Wyoming. And once you pass Cheyenne heading west, it gets really isolated going towards Elk Mountain there. And but they about ran out of gas, and that was pretty cool video. It was fun to watch.
Excellent. So tomorrow night, let's see if I get this right. Tomorrow night, well, heck, the only thing I know about tomorrow night is Russ and Carrie, and then RV Kids TV. But somebody's coming on right before Russ and Carrie.
Well, it's going to be next week that New Horizons comes on.
New Horizons.
So
correct.
Tomorrow, as far as I know, unless someone else says something, as far as I know, there's no one else coming on before them.
And then Saturday, eventually, Captain Jack Scrapper is going to take the noon slot on Saturday. And then tomorrow, Saturday night, 7 o'clock, will be Nomadic Hippie. That's Rick. And followed by Blue Wave Odyssey, Bob right there. And then me and Miss Barbara will be on in the 9 o'clock hour following Blue Wave Bob. And we all kind of play off each other and have a great time. Rick has had some very interesting guests on his live streams.
Yeah, right.
And so he'll have a great one. And of course, we've got a lot of talking to do about the RV show. And I think we're folks like MJ and Izzy, they have so much footage in the can that they're going to be putting out videos for quite a while. I think me and Miss Barbara, we have enough content for one good video, because we just took snippets along the way. And what was very interesting to us was on our last day there, Sunday, we're out hanging out. I'm kind of putting things away and getting Matilda all buttoned up for the road, and Scott's over there hanging out because poor fellow was the last man standing.
I saw that
in the parking lot,
Where you posted
and I felt bad. Yeah, I felt bad about rolling out. I almost wanted to stay till maybe travel on Monday, but I like to travel at night. So as the sun was going down and we knew we were about to hit the road, a couple comes up, the Summers.
Chris and Lisa
and their daughters, Winter and Summer Summers, twins.
Oh, wow.
They come walking up and they're like, "We found you. We love your channel."
Oh, how cool is that?
And I'm like looking around going, "No, you probably mean like Blue Wave Odyssey or Russ and Carrie. They're already gone. We ain't nobody. You don't know us." And sure enough, the folks came to see us. And very, very incredible. The Summers family, thank y'all. They are actually from Hollywood, across from you on the other side.
The Miami area.
Right. And they were at the RV show, and they had their Class C. And their two twin daughters, 13 years old.
Yeah.
And really just got a blast out of the show and the whole traveling thing. And it's just so awesome to see them getting things going while the girls can still enjoy it, you know. And they're looking at going full time. He's a retired coastie from the Coast Guard, and they're looking at going full time.
That's what Brad is over there from. It's about time now. He's retired Coast Guard.
Yep.
It's about time. Brad and Diana.
It was great to meet them too.
It's good people.
Awesome people. Yes.
We when we went to Tallahassee, I was putting gas in my generator, getting ready for the night. We had camper life over there, William and Jessica and Russ and Carrie, and we had it set up our RVs. I'm putting gas in my, and all of a sudden I hear Blue Wave Odyssey. I'm subscribed to your channel. And I looked up, and it was another channel called Keep on RVing. And I'm subscribed to them as well. And he goes, yeah. And he goes, and isn't that Russ and Carrie's Class A over there? That they recognize it was pretty impressive because they don't have their name on it anymore like I did.
That's right, yeah.
And they recognize it, but they didn't recognize Williams. And I go, well, that's because he just got it. He just, got rid of his Thor and bought that Newmar. But it's a good feeling when you run into people like that and they recognize you, and it's cool.
Well, we were the same way. We've got no markings on Matilda. That's
right.
The RV Underway, and I don't even think we had on an RV Underway T-shirt or anything. We were just out getting ready to, button the thing up. I think the last thing we had to do was get the generator stowed away, and I even looked at her. I go, well, how did you know it was us? And they go, well, we recognized you.
Yeah.
We came looking. They had seen. We did a live the night before. And Saturday night, and that's when you had already headed to Tallahassee and were having trouble with your internet. But they had watched the live the night before, so they knew what we looked like. And we told them we were in the parking lot. So sure enough, they came looking for us on Sunday, and it was just a great feeling. It was awesome for me and Miss Barbara to meet them, and they don't have content, and they're going to go full time, and they're going to get content.
Yeah,
they said they're going to start making some videos and everything.
Well, hopefully they'll come in and check it out, and they'll be the NNs for now, and then there'll be CCs down the road. So that's cool.
What's going on?
I'm scrolling up to check that out.
They said if you're having a good time enjoying this live, to hit a 1.
Oh, very
why
good.
Not a 10? Why can't you put a 10? Why is
We're
it
trying to make it quick and easy.
I got you. Well, we're not going to.
Hello to S'mores Campings with the Scraggs.
Great people right there, Chad. They're real good supporters as well. Yep, and I believe Positive Effect. I think I am too. I believe I'm friends with everyone in here right now. I'm looking. I don't see any. Earlier, I saw some new names in here, but right now I'm not seeing one. But what a great community! It really is. This is just an awesome community. Can't say enough about it. Everyone supports each other. It's just really cool. And we had a meetup today.
100.
Oh, Shelly gave me a 100.
There
Thank
you go.
Shelly.
She's a sweetheart, isn't she? Oh, she is so awesome. We really like her and Michael a lot over there at our Epic RV Adventure. Really nice people. And but yeah, we had a meetup today with Traveling Down the Banister.
That's exactly right, and I could not think of their name when I was mentioning it earlier. Go ahead.
Yeah, they just reached 1,000. It was really cool. Debbie and I took them to the same restaurant. We took Russ and Carrie for seafood. I had my my tacos, mahi tacos grilled. Debbie had stuffed grouper. They also had tacos, and then for an appetizer, I had my normal again, my tequila jalapeno oyster Rockefellers. Debbie had the, and everybody else had the shrimp cocktail. I mean, these are prawns. They're huge shrimp, really good. And then we got 2 key lime pies. They shared one, and Debbie and I shared one for dessert. And it was really good. They're really, really wonderful people. They've been full-timing for almost their whole lives because they're entertainers, performers, and their parents were as well. And he just took over the business and stuff, and just really cool people. Really like them a lot. And that's Keith and Indiana from Traveling Down the Banister. So you guys want to check them out. Really nice people.
I joined them the other night on the live stream. As a matter of fact, I think it was your live stream where we were able to get them over the 1,000 mark.
Yeah.
You kept checking in. They finally hit the 1K mark. and immediately following your live stream, they came on for a short period. They've got a 4-year-old son. What's his name? Do you remember?
Yep. Let me see. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to say Caleb, and it's not. It's I'll have to check with Debbie. It starts with a C. Kaylee. I forget now, but good kid. I mean, just awesome young
and
man.
Their father is with them right now.
He lives with them and watches the boy a lot when they're out doing their thing. But he lives with them, and they all travel around together, and just really cool people.
Yeah, they were celebrating the other night, right?
It's funny, with the 1K thing, she saw that it was going to happen, so she ran to the store to go grab champagne, and she said that on the way to the store, she looked and goes, "Oh, I didn't get back in time. We just hit 1K." So that was pretty cool. But yeah, really, I mean, you guys are going to really like them. They're kind of new to our community. They've got 1,000 friends, so they're doing well. They're up there. But if you haven't check them out yet, you guys want to go check them out. Really cool people, and they're gonna have some. He's got a drone, so he's got some good footage there, with this drone. And but yeah, really.
Kevin
cool.
Hubbard's in. Kevin Hubbard, Hi RV Underway and Blue Wave Odyssey. Hello, Kevin. Good to see you.
Hey, Kevin. Good to see you.
And Nomadic Hippie's hanging with us. I guess I see him texting. I don't know if he's doing text to speech or he's he's driving with his knees. Please tell me you're not driving with your knees there.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
No, don't.
Put that phone down and put those hands on the wheel.
I do that quite often. I'll, if I'm driving home, I live about 25 miles from work, and so that's a good 45 minutes on these little country roads. And if you happen to be on a Russ and Carrie or somebody, and I just can't get back and watch it, I just listen to it like it's a podcast, like it's a show. Just put it on, get it on the radio, and let it play. Papa Drew's RV. I was making RV Kids TV laughing today. It was good times, epic. It is a fun community. It is an extremely fun and a genuine community. I don't know if you got that feeling, Bob. I've had that feeling in meeting you folks online, but when I met a lot of you this past week, you realize how genuine it is, and how almost instantaneous friendships can formulate when folks are all of the same type of mindset when it comes to meeting other people and having fun and just being a community. So,
and also when you see these people on YouTube all the time, like we're doing right now, and you get to know them on YouTube and you see the videos and you're talking to them like this, when you meet them, it's almost like you've already known them. I didn't feel like there was a real meeting process with you guys. It's like, oh, there's Ricky and Bob.
There they are. Hey,
how cool,
Let's get the man hug out of the way because we already know each other. So,
It was really so cool. I mean, it was the same way when I first met Russ and Kay. You guys, I'm out there in the back of my truck working, and I believe it was Shelly who goes, "Well, there's Bob up there on the truck," is what she was saying, just you guys, we recognize. And then when I saw Miss Barbara, I right away jumped down, but didn't even say hi to you guys.
He blew right past me. I got my hand out.
I asked if it was a raid.
It's like the bowler that throws his hand up and they all pass him by. I was like reaching out and everything. Bob just blows past me and gives Miss Barbara a big hug. But Debbie was there, so I got my hug in. Yeah, so cool. It was great. It certainly was.
Time. It was and it's like you said, everyone is so genuine. You got to really meet everyone. Izzy and MJ, really cool people that I got to go FaceTime with their son. They put them on the phone, and
Jason,
Jason and
Howling Justin RV. And Christina.
Yep, they're on their cruise now. Howling RV, Howling Fun RV Adventures. Her
great family that is.
Their daughter is so cool. The one with Down syndrome that they talk about. What a wonderful girl she is.
She had a ball. She had a wonderful
time. She communicated like nothing. Yeah. We were high-fiving her and I. We were enjoying ourselves. We had a good time. In fact, Dana told me yesterday she's still talking about me, and that's flattering, but really good people, really, just everyone there. Good times camping. Susan, I saw her come up, and she was like this whole time. So I went in the trailer, grabbed a blue corduroy shirt. I go, "You're going to be Blue Wave tonight." So here you go, put a bright blue corduroy shirt on her for the night, and
We opened up the cabinets in Matilda here and handed out blankets. We got those little throw blankets just packed. A lot of times we use them. Here's a tip for you RVers, you new RVers. Buy yourself a bunch of those little cheap little throw blankets, and because they're great when you're sitting on the couch here in the RV late in the evening, throw something over your legs or something, throw it around your shoulders. But they're great for packing. When you put your stuff up in there,
stuff everything in there.
Yeah, just tuck your little blankets in around all your stuff, and it holds them in place, kind of cushions things while you're going down the road. So buy you a bunch of them. They come in handy. A lot of those folks realized that when it got a little cool on Friday evening and folks needed some blankets and stuff. I see that Mark of the Art of RVing is plundering around with emails and stuff and talking back and forth with James Cantonese. Does that mean, Mark, that maybe we're going to have another live channel?
Yeah, it looks like we are going to. He's looking for a good time slot, and they're going to start going live as well. And that's going to that's going to be fun to watch.
That is going to be a blast.
Yeah, that's going to be fun to watch. So I hope he can get it. I hope he'll get into StreamYard where he can have guests, because I'd love to see you two get together, and you two are great together. It's like William and myself and James and Jerry, and I could see you and Mark. But
I think me and Mark would have a great time, and I can't wait. Go ahead and get it done. But once again, wow, what a video.
I'm
so humbled that you decided to do it. And not only that you did it, it was just
that was good.
So funny. It really was.
And
I think it all started with with
Sean at Low Ho, and then me.
But that's right. It was
Right. But also, when you have two people up here, you'll notice it's so much easier to run a live stream than by yourself. Sometimes you kind of look for things to say and do when you're by yourself. It's a little clumsier.
It also gives you a quick break while I'm talking. You can check the comments. When you're chatting, I can look over and kind of keep track of what's going on over there.
Sure. So
anyway, we look forward to it. Mark and James Cantonese, he's looking for a time slot. I know they've been going kind of hit or miss, kind of out of the blue with some live streams, Jerry and James.
James is going to be doing 7 p.m., let's say Thursdays at 7 p.m., I believe, or is that when Izzy and them come? Yeah, I think that might be. So he's going to be doing 6 to 7 Eastern time on Thursdays, and he can correct me if I'm wrong there. But let's see, I want to go live with
New Horizons. There's enough live streams going. Who needs TV anymore? I agree with you, Susan. I do. I have more fun here than I do on TV.
I just finished it. Someone's asking.
Another orange?
Yep, just finished it.
Is that an orange?
It is.
Yep.
It was.
It was.
It was.
May it rest in peace. Poor thing. Poor thing. You're a beer killer. A beer killer.
But I'll only drink one usually in the evening. I don't drink too many beers. 2's my limit.
You killed me the other morning, though. It wasn't the morning. When was it? It was an impromptu live stream. It was out of the blue, and you may have been on with somebody, but you said, "Pardon me, just a minute," and you got the coffee cup in your hand. I need to get a beer, and you go to the refrigerator, and you got coffee and a beer.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the evening.
Coffee and a beer.
I think that was Sunday evening when we were staying in Bradenton. That was first time I had decent internet in forever. Yeah. Right. So, but I'm in my garage right now. That's the good news. I'm at home right now and I'm running good. So they fixed something while we were gone.
Have y'all heard that Bob is going to jail? Did you know he was going to jail?
Yeah, in fact, it's going to happen it could happen at any moment.
Anytime, poor fella.
Yeah, it's pretty. Yep.
Going to Alcatraz.
Oh, okay.
Right. It's right about. Let's see here.
see. We got if you need.
I didn't have it
some
loaded, but it is now.
Horizon, so I
There
went
you
no
go.
sooner. There he is. Look at there. He's in Sing
I'm not.
Sing.
Yeah,
Poor fella.
I'm in Folsom Prison.
He's gone upstate to the big
Yeah,
house.
yeah.
Upstate. Yeah,
But-
no, yeah. Folsom Prison or what is it over in Chicago? Joliet.
Juliet, yeah.
Yeah.
Port Leavenworth.
Yeah, there you go. I
So,
think that the fact that the guys over at StreamYards put the green screen in there just makes it fun.
it really does. I really enjoy it.
Yeah, and yours is you pull it off pretty well. I was noticing that traveling with the banisters down the banisters. Is it traveling down the banisters or traveling with
Yes.
the banisters?
Down.
Traveling down the banisters.
Mhm.
He fired his up yesterday or maybe
Right.
earlier this
It was
evening
last night.
yesterday, and he was purple. So he's
Right.
got a little work to do in tuning the color
The
grade on his
lighting.
camera. So.
Right.
Ricky, peanut butter sandwich. James Cantonese. Ricky,
That-
peanut butter sandwich.
He was saying that about me in prison. When I'm in prison, I get peanut butter sandwiches.
There you go. Well,
That's
Miss Debbie can cook you some key lime fudge and slip a very small file in one of them.
Yeah, right. And we've been
You've got a 20-year sentence. It'll take you 25 years to file your way out with that little file.
Stop It Explorer. David and Susan at Stop It Explorer. Debbie's already sent them some recipes. She sent them to Roads We Roam. So she's already been sending out recipes for her coffee fudge and her key lime fudge.
I don't want the recipes. I just want her to do it.
Yeah, right. Just send the fudge.
Miss Barbara says we'll send you an empty Tupperware container.
Right. And that's actually
with $20 in it, and you just go ahead and send it back.
And that's actually what Carrie wanted Debbie to do for Yellowstone. She wanted her to start selling it, putting in Tupperware dishes and send them, and they were going to sell them there. And Debbie just didn't think she had time to do that. So she goes, I'll send you the recipe. And there you go. Hey, Living Light RVs here. Lisa and Kent, great people.
Yeah.
I really like them an awful lot. Great channel, and I would love to meet with them. And I hope they're still in Quartzsite when we get there, because it would really be awesome to get to meet Kent
Now,
and Lisa.
what are your plans? A couple of weeks at home before you head out, or months?
It'd be weeks now at this point.
Yeah.
We wanted to leave right after Tampa, but I've got that appointment tomorrow morning on the 24th that I have to make, and I landed a couple of big jobs, residential projects, a couple of mansions, high-end homes that I want to get done and get paid on those, and then we're going to take off. And that way we have a little extra spending money. I might go ahead and work on the road, one of them, but I at least want to get one of them done. And but yeah, we're going to be taking off here. Hopefully in 2 or 3 weeks, we're going to be taking off for Arizona.
Now, is the whole Blue Wave Resort project, is that a secret, or is that something you'll report on after you get back from out west?
Oh no, that's no secret. That's it's a hope it happens thing.
Yeah.
Here's what's going on with that. Right now in our neighborhood, they're getting ready to rip up our roads. They've done the block on the other side of us, and they've done several of them. They're starting on our street now. They've already got the detour signs up where local traffic only can go through. If you live on this street, you can drive through it. And they're going to be ripping up our roads. And I don't think it's a good time to put the house on the market when the roads are ripped up, because that's going to give the buyer an advantage. However, when the roads are done and they have all the new sewer lines in and the roads repaved, then it makes it the seller's market instead of the buyers. And it's my thing. So, and it looks like it's going to be a year project, a 1-year project. So now what we're thinking about doing is we're going to go to Arizona. We're going to look for property in Arizona and New Mexico, 5 or 10 acres. We want to sell this place in a year, put it on the market. I might buy the property now and then just not move to it yet and put the house on the market, then go up there and I want to put a little cottage on that property, 5 or 10 acres, 3 RV sites with 30 and 50 amp power and running water so my friends can come and visit. And then we will just go traveling. And when we're there, we have 3 RV sites for people to come and visit us.
The Blue Wave Resort.
Yeah, I like that name.
Yeah, why not?
So
We'll be out there to see you.
I'm sure you will.
Absolutely.
Downsizing makes sense, and camper life have both said that they want their reservations already in as well.
Oh, there you go.
Okay,
There
give
you
us
go.
a spot. I don't know if we're going to be able to get rid of camper life.
I don't even know if you can fit in downsizing makes sense. Poor fella got such a small
I know
little bitty
downsizing
rig.
makes. I know.
We gave him, for those of you who weren't at the Tampa RV show, we gave Larry and Alice a hard time about the fact that their name is Downsizing Makes Sense, and they had the biggest rig out there.
Great
And it was a
people
fifth
too.
wheel.
Such
Oh,
awesome
incredible people.
people. I mean,
And he became the audio video guy for the night. He was
he
Johnny
did.
on the spot with all the lights and everything. He did a
He
great
did.
job.
He did a great job, and I hope to be doing some camping. We hope to be doing some camping with them around Florida here pretty soon. So,
And they're from DeLand, Florida, which is over by near Orlando,
it's south of Ocala.
south of Ocala. Okay.
Yeah.
So in the villages area.
I think it's north of that a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
Okay.
I think it's Highway 40 that goes across the state right there, and
I
then you're
got you.
south of that. Yeah, that it goes to the National Forest there where Ocala is.
Many years ago, me and Miss Barbara lived in Sebring, and we lived in
Oh
Sebring lived in
Wauchula
Sebring
area.
for quite a while. And back then, the only way to get in and out of Florida was 27. But he is
Right.
straight up the middle of the state, and it went straight through DeLand. So I remember
Mm-hmm.
DeLand was one of those stops along the way, and all the kids were babies. So we made a lot of stops
It's where the racetrack is.
at Sebring.
Sebring, yeah.
Yeah, the old airport. In fact, the radio station that I worked for there, we didn't do anything. We were just a small town radio station, and
Good night,
but
Shelley. Our epic RV adventures. Good night.
well, good night, Michael and Shelley. Great to see y'all. Appreciate it. We look forward to your live stream Sunday. That's
Yeah,
right.
absolutely. That'll be a fun one to watch
But they
too.
converted the old airport at Sebring to the raceway, and they run the 12-hour endurance race over the 12 hours of Sebring. And
Mhm.
so the little radio station for 364 days, we don't do anything except play a few songs, play a few commercials, make a few dollars. But man, when the 12 hours of Sebring comes to town, making our money. We made our money once a year, and that's how we made our money, selling advertising and doing traffic reports and getting folks in and out of town on the radio and stuff like that.
No,
It
there's
is,
Howling Fun RV Adventures now. Just came in. Good to see Dana there. Awesome. And I'm surprised you're not, Ricky, I'm surprised you're not playing with the green screen yet.
Well, if you look behind me here, it's kind of you've got a flat wall behind you. Now, do you have one that springs out with a reinforcement, an actual
Here,
frame?
let me show you exactly what I have here, just so
Okay,
you can
yeah.
see. It's not actually, it's really quite simple what we have here. So let me see.
Kind of
There you
oval or round, yeah.
Yeah. And
Oh.
what I did is I've hung it over the garage. I have that fence back there.
Right.
I just draped it over it and clipped
Well,
it in place.
that's basically what I've got. It's a large. We used it on our Christmas video, and it came out pretty well. We used the green screen for that. So we might try it. Lighting the green screen, it has to be. You can't have too many wrinkles with deep dark shadows in them. It would throw it off. But we would have to kind of hang it or reposition our studio. Well, yeah, I'm looking forward to playing with it. In fact, late last night, Miss Barbara's probably wondering where is he? Why isn't he up here in bed? And the puppy dogs are staring at the window, wondering why Daddy's still down in the RV. And I was down here contemplating, because I got it in my camera gear, which all my camera gear is in crash cases, and they're all under the bed. That is the place where I store all the electronics and cameras.
Right. Hey,
So
Kent, it's Kent in here for Living Light RV. Lisa says, I got to say, this is Kent. There, got that off my chest. And I hope you guys join us Saturday night. We really look forward to it. I'd like to see you guys in there Saturday night. In fact, I'm going to be bringing up some, like you just did with me, bringing up a panel guest. I'm going to do the same thing on my show. I want to bring up some guests if people are willing to join us, and also that's going to be fun.
And let me just say that on Saturday nights, the lineup is the Nomadic Hippie. Nomadic Hippie is Rick, and he'll be on at 7 o'clock Eastern. And then Blue Wave Odyssey, Bob here will be on at 8 o'clock Eastern. Me and Miss Barbara of RV Underway will be on at 9 o'clock Eastern. Tomorrow night, Traveling Down the Banisters at 7.
I don't know what's on the schedule is for tomorrow night. I have to get with
But it's Russ and
James
Carrie
and
at 8. Oh, no, they're not 8.
Oh, no,
Russ
no.
and Carrie.
Russ and Carrie are at 8 tomorrow night, yes.
Okay.
And then after them come RVTV, the RV Kids TV. Or is it
Okay. RV Kids TV.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah. And then Sunday, our Epic RV Adventure will be on Sunday at after. I'm already confused. See, I've already confused myself. But they'll be on at 9 o'clock Eastern time on Sunday evenings. That's the our Epic RV Adventure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Michael and Shelley.
Michael and Shelley.
Okay, cool.
Miss Barbara says good night, and it's a quarter till the top of the hour, and I think it's time to let you folks.
Okay, good night, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and sign on and
it.
let you say good night to everybody. But thanks for having me.
Thank you so much, man. And we'll see you Saturday evening, if not before then, because you do go out of the blue.
Yes, I do. Okay, we'll see.
He does. Y'all keep your eyes out for Bob. Thank you, Bob. Bob of Blue Wave Odyssey, The Art of RVing, Papa Drew's RVs, Living Light RV, Howling Fun RV Adventures. All you folks who have hung with us tonight, James Catanese, Rick, Nomadic Hippie, and Mark at The Art of RVing, Michael and Shelley, who have already gone to bed or at least signed off. It has been a long evening for YouTube lives tonight, and we'll have a big lineup tomorrow night, Friday night, and we'll have a big lineup Saturday night. So choose your entertainment. As they used to say in the old days, check your local listings for time and station. But you know the time and you know the station. And you also have that little notification bell, so you can click on that, and your favorite channel will let you know whenever they're about to go live. James Catanese, 1 p.m. The Roads We Roam, 1 p.m. It's not 1 p.m. It would be 1 p.m. somewhere in the world, James, but I think they're 8 p.m. Eastern time, or perhaps I'm not reading that in its proper context. Trying to get Zach Ward from the movie Christmas Story as guest on Saturday. And that is great. That's Rick at Nomadic Hippie. Please do go check out his channel as well. Zach Ward from the Christmas Story. And as I've said before, Rick, whatever we need to do to juggle Saturdays when it's needed, need only ask, my friend. Need only ask. Captain Jack Scrapper, ahoy! Our fair winds and following seas, because I'm about to sign off here. Miss Barbara's already headed upstairs, and I need to do that as well. James Catanese, 1 o'clock. That's right, 1 o'clock on Sundays. They do Coffee with Carrie or Coffee with the Roads We Roam. That's right, James. I'm sorry I misread that. Susan over at New Horizons, Buy Cool Kids at the Living Light RV. And Papa Drew, thank you for being here. Thank all you folks. NVRVing, thank y'all so much. This was totally unplanned. I just wanted to play around with some software over here. And I was actually going to play around with a piece of software that would inject music into the live stream. And, I never actually got around to playing with that software. Not just music, or not music, but you could do sound effects and stuff. And if you watch my videos, I'm an audio guy. I just think maybe to add a little flair, a little fun. You can throw a sound in there every now and then without being annoying about it. A lot of Three Stooges. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Look, have yourself a great Thursday night, what's remaining of it. Be safe out there, and make sure you check YouTube. Go ahead and play some playlists for some of your favorite channels. Do them a solid. Help them get some hours, and work on Blue Wave Bob. He's about 1,000 hours away from the big Blue Tube Crew event when he hits 1,000. And also, I'm sorry, when he hits 4,000 watch hours. He's already hit 1,000, obviously. And congratulations to all you folks like Traveling Down the Banisters who have recently become monetized. Rick and just all you guys. Be good to one another and have a great Friday night, and check out some channels when they go live Friday night. Check us out on Saturday night, Nomadic Hippie at 7, Blue Wave Odyssey at 8, and RV Underway at 9. We'll have fun, and until then, God bless you folks. Have a good Thursday evening and a great Friday. It is the weekend eve tomorrow. Good night.